Welcome to our cuisine. If you're a new person on my channel, please welcome and thank you very much for watching my video. So welcome to our cuisine. Today I'm gonna be cooking this is hamburger. We call it hamburger in France. I mean in French word hamburger. So this is hamburger. This is the ground beef, and I'm gonna be making the fish too. But this fish, I need to clean my fish. Is a little bit frozen because I always go to the fish market and go buy a lot of fish, like for the whole month fish, and I will freeze my fish, and anytime I need I will defroze and clean it. So I'm gonna clean my fish because that will take a lot of time. So I'm gonna start doing the hamburger first, and after I'm gonna fry the fish. And I have a plantain, so you can go to any African market and go buy a plantain. And I have a potato. This is sweet potato too. And this is my egg for the hamburger. And those my season, the one I'm gonna be using. This is my Maggi season. And if you're watching my video, I will show you this season. This season is very good and I love it. It's a new season, but I love it. And this season too, my chicken season, I love my chicken season. It's very cheap. The place I be buying is like $1, and it's very cheap. And garlic powder. I always need a garlic powder when you're cooking this kind of stuff because you want the food to smell good. And onions powder, and the ginger powder too. Any ginger powder you have, you use it too, is good because it will make your food smell so good. So what I already did, I already seasoned my meat. I already put some onions powder on it, some garlic powder, and all the seasoning, and the Maggi too. The cube Maggi, I add one. What are you doing? If you season it, you don't need to put too much on it. Just a little tiny bit. Like just a light. Don't put it heavy, okay? Because if you do, it will be very salty and you don't want it salty. You just put a little bit, and you're gonna mix it and try it on your tongue, because that's one big secret I'm showing you guys. Anytime you're cooking any kind of food, try to take the meat and put it in your tongue and try and see how the chicken tastes like, or the meat tastes like. Because if it tastes good raw, if you cook it, will taste good. Because if you don't season your food very well, trust me, you don't put no salt on it and you just cook it like that, you expect the food to taste good? No, it will never gonna taste good. So that's one advice I always tell you guys. If you're cooking, make sure your raw meat tastes good. If you fry, it will taste good. If you don't do that, it will never gonna taste good. That's one secret my mom used to tell me all the time in the kitchen. Hawa, anytime you're cooking, make sure your raw meat tastes good. You only season it very well before you put it in the pot. Anything you're cooking, it doesn't matter what, season your meat very well before you put it in the pot. If you bake it, make sure the food is very well seasoned before you bake it. If you do that, it will taste good. But if you don't season it very well, trust me, it will not taste good. That's my advice to you guys, okay? So let's start cooking. Alright then, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna bring like a thread, and we're gonna make a ball. Like, you know, the way you do a meatball, that's the same way you do with this. The same kind of trick. What do? You're gonna make the ball like, okay, like, let me show you. My hand is washed already. Always wash your hand, okay? That's one thing too. You need to be clean. So what do? Like, you're gonna put in your hand flat, because I'm holding the camera with my one hand and I'm doing on the other hand. You know, it's hard to do it. So like you see, I'm trying to make it flat. That's how you're supposed to make it. Put in your hand to make it flat, very flat. So if you do that, like a flat like this, because I'm using the camera with my one hand, so that's the reason why I'm using it with the pen. Or you can just do it with your hand, okay? You make it flat, and you take one meatball, one egg, you put in the middle like this, in the middle of the meat, because the meat is ready seasoned, okay? Like I already told you, I already seasoned my meat already. And you make a meatball out of it like this, okay? You're gonna make sure you don't want to see the egg. You're gonna make the meatball out of it. You make sure the eggs inside the meat, okay? You don't need to see no eggs, nothing. You're gonna make sure the eggs is disappear already. You don't need to see no egg. And after, you're gonna take the thread and thread it. The reason why I'm threading it, right, so the meat don't go everywhere. You don't want the meat to be like mushed out because when you're frying it. So that's the reason why. It's a two kind of way to do this hamburger. Okay, I see like the Nigerian way. The Nigerian be doing it like they will fry, but the Nigerian way and this one is very different a little bit. But it's all the same kind of method, but a different kind of cooking. But they will do it like this and fry. I'm gonna show you guys the Nigerian method too. Inshallah, I will do that. But like now, I'm gonna just show you the Guinean way. In Guinea, this is how we do it. You see, like the way I'm doing it right now, like the way you do it like a meatball, but the big I can say like a big meatball. Like now, you're not seeing no egg around nowhere, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take the thread. When I take the thread, like like the small thread, the one like you can sew like your clothes, the small one, you will take and thread it everywhere. You put the thread everywhere. Because you don't want the meat to be like a smushy everywhere if you're cooking it, like a frying it. Because if you fry it just like that, it will split. You will see the egg. So the reason why I'm threading it because I don't want the meat to be smush. Okay, so I'm gonna do the whole thing just like the way I show you guys right now, like that. If I squeeze it right now, you're gonna see the eggs inside. Okay, so this is the way you do it. You're gonna make sure everything is nice and round like that. Okay, let me show you guys one more time. Okay, my hand is not available, the other hand, so I can say that. So what I'm doing now, you see, I'm smashing it because I want it flat like this. It needs to be flat, very flat. And you put the egg in the middle, right? I'm gonna take one egg again and put in the middle. I'm gonna put it in the middle like this, and I'm gonna close it down like the way I did the first one, because you want to make sure. It's hard to do it with one hand, let me tell the truth. So I'm trying to make a meatball with one hand, because this is a big meatball. You need to do it with two hands to make it easier for you. So you see, you're gonna make sure you make a meatball and you don't want to show no eggs. Okay, you see the eggs, like the first time, the one I make is nice and perfect. You don't need to see no eggs. So I'm gonna make sure I close it down very well. No. So you see, I'm closing it. You see, it's getting around nice and close. That's what I'm gonna do to the rest of this meatball. I made the ground beef. I'm gonna make a meatball out of it until I'm finished. When it's time to try it, I'm gonna show you guys that. Okay? So this is the thread I was talking about. You need this thread to make you see, like the way I'm finished doing the hamburger. I made a bowl out of it. This is the bowl, the empty bowl it was before. So I put it in a different bowl, okay? So this is the thread. So I'm gonna take one of the meatball. It's hard to do it with one hand. Like I already make the meatball like this. Oh boy, sorry man. So now, the way I'm doing it right now, I'm just trying to show you guys, like I'm showing you guys what to do with it. Like you need to make sure you thread it everywhere. Like I need to put the thread everywhere like this. Okay, let me just do one and show you guys what I mean. It's hard for me to do it with one hand. Okay, like the way I was saying, you need to thread it, right? You see the thread everywhere, Mark? Like I'm gonna put it closer. You need to make sure you put the thread everywhere, like you thread in everything, because you don't want the meat to fall apart when you're cooking. Okay, that's the reason why we're using the thread. Okay, like the way I was saying, I already make the ball already. So this is the ball. So that's, you see the thread on it, right? So that's what I was saying. So this is my fish. I already washed my fish, and I clean it and season it with the same season I showed you guys before the beginning. Those season I was showing you guys. So that's the same season I use to season my my fish. And this is the sweet potato. I already peeled the sweet potato and cut it like a French fry size. You see, like a French fry. And I season it with chicken season. When you look the video, the season I was saying the chicken season. So I put some chicken season on it with the dried garlic powder. If you season your potato with it, it will make it smell so good. When you fry it, the whole house will smell so good. That's what I like doing that, and it will make it taste good too. So I'm gonna start frying my stuff. I'm gonna start the. And one thing too, when you're frying the stuff, you need to fry the potato. But I'm gonna use 2 pots. I'm gonna cook this in a separate pot, and I'm gonna fry the potato first, and after I'm gonna fry my fish, and I'm gonna fry my plantain. I'm gonna fry the potato first and the plantain after. The fish gonna be the last one I'm gonna fry, and after I'm gonna fry this in the different pots. Okay, so let's start cooking. Like the way I said, I'm gonna use 2 pots. This is the frying pan. So I already put the oil in my frying pan. So this oil, I'm gonna be fried the sweet potato and plantain and the fish on this oil. So this other oil, I'm gonna be frying the hamburger in this other oil. Okay, so you see the oil is not that much, just enough to fry the meat. And this is a lot of oil because I'm gonna be frying a lot of sweet potato and the plantain and the fish. Okay, so let's start it. And when the oil is hot, and I'm gonna start putting the meat in the oil. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. So now the oil is hot now. So what I'm gonna do, my hand is clean, so I'm gonna take the meatball and put it in the oil. Okay, I'm frying it first. You need to be careful with the oil. Okay, we're gonna put it down nicely and drop it. Okay, because if you don't do that, you don't want to burn yourself with the oil. Please, just advice, please. And this other oil is hot too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the potato on it too. I'm gonna wash my hand first, okay? Because you don't wanna use your hand dirty and fry the potato too, okay? So this is my oil. I'm gonna take the potato like that and fry the potato too, okay? This oil was not too hot, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm frying my potato right now. I wanna fry the potato first before frying the plantain, because the plantain, I like the plantain when it's hot. So you always fry the potato first, okay? But it depends on you though. If the way you wanna do it, you can do it. But like me, I always start with my sweet potato. You see, it's frying. So what I'm gonna do, I will need like a spoon to put in the other side, because I wanna make sure it's nice and brown on both sides. Okay, that's what I need. So now I'm gonna see it's getting brown on this side. That's what I want, a nice and brown gold color, okay? And after, I'm gonna add water to it. I'm gonna fry all of them to be nice and goldy like this. All the sides need to be like that, okay? So we're gonna fry. I'm gonna fry all of those like this. Everything needs to be nice and gold like this, okay? I'm gonna fry these till it's nice and gold like this. And after, I'm going to remove those and put in the side and do this other one too till I'm finished doing it. And my plantain too, my potato too need to be fried and nice and golden. I'm going to show you guys when it's fried, okay? So let me fry the meat and put it in there. When it's time to put the water, I'm going to show you guys, alright? And you need 2 onions. I need 2 onions to make this the sauce, but I'm going to show you guys later, okay? Okay, like now, it's good, almost like nice and good, like the way I want it. So what I'm gonna do, the rest of it, right? I'm gonna put it back in the pot, just like that, okay? See, my potato is frying too. So now it's time to add the water, okay? So like this, I'm gonna put the whole thing, okay? I just want to show you guys, you know, like how much water you're gonna put, like a big size like this, like the spring water. This size, the big size, you just take one of those, like you put water on it, okay? Or if you got like a big cup, just full it, because it's meat. So I want to make sure I cook it first, okay? We'll boil it, and after when you boil it, we'll fry. And so this is the onions. I already cut my onions, 1 big onions, okay? If you got small onions for me, you can take 2 small onions and cut it, okay? Alright then. So I'm gonna take this dirty bowl and wash it, and my potato is frying. Let me put my onions in the side like that. Okay, so you see it's boiling, so I'm gonna cover it till it boils. Water. You need to cook to this water. I just put the water to finish, let it fry, okay? Just leave it alone like this and cover it, and once in a while just come and look at if the water is done under it, okay? You need to cook till the water finish, okay? That's what you're gonna do. Okay, now so this is my potato. My potato is frying it nicely, nice and golden. Like the way my potato look like now, so it's time to remove it. And the rest of the potato, I'm gonna fry all those. I have a clean plate, and I put some paper towel on it. The reason why, because you want all the excess oil to be in the bottle, okay? So you don't want to eat all that excess oil. So like you see, it's nice and golden. That's how it's supposed to be like, okay? Now I'm going to put it in the plate. So I'm going to fry all my potato, and after I'm going to fry the plantain too. The same way I fry the potato, that's the same way you fry your plantain. When you put your plantain, you need to make sure it's nice and gold before you remove it, okay? The same way, no secret. It's just like a French fry. The only difference is like it's potato, sweet potato, okay? And it's very tasty, man. Ooh. Like if you make like I have like a hot pepper sauce in the fridge, so I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it with hot pepper sauce. Like my hot pepper sauce is the best hot pepper sauce. One day I'm gonna make a video how to make my hot pepper sauce. Boy, very tasty, man. Okay, now so this is the rest of it. I'm gonna put the rest of this in the oil, and that's it. It's boiling. My meat is boiling. I'm gonna let it boil till the water is finished. All right. So let me finish frying now all the potato and plantain. Okay. So now, the way I was saying, you see the water is gone, it's all oil now. There's no more water left, it's just oil. So the onions, the one I was talking about now, you're going to add the onions to it now. You see, you need 1 big onion. I'm not adding no more water to it now, okay? And I'm gonna mix it now. So I'm gonna mix it. I'm not adding no more water to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 2 Maggi. I'm gonna add the Maggi, okay? But before you add the Maggi, you wanna make sure you try if it's not that much season on it. But I just try it's not that much season. I'm gonna add 2 Maggi, right? So when I add 2 Maggi, if it's not seasoned enough for me, I'm gonna add some more season. Those season I'll show you, right? I'm gonna add a little bit of those, but I'm gonna add 2 Maggi first and try it. I'm gonna try if it tastes good. If it don't taste good like the way I want, I'm gonna add some of my chicken seasoning and my garlic powder and my onions powder to it, okay? Onion season, garlic powder, and some little bit of ginger powder. And I'm gonna add my chicken seasoning to it, just a little tiny bit, okay? Because you don't want to over season your food. You remember, you already seasoned the meat already. The meat is seasoned already, nice and very nice. So I'm adding 2 Maggi. You know those Maggi is very salty too. Before you add any extra season to it, you need to try it first, okay? I always tell you, try it first. You need to try. You see, this is almost finished frying. It's almost there. It's getting nice and goldy. So back to this one. So you need to try it first before you add any season to it, please, because you don't want to over season your food and you're gonna be like, oh, Howard told me to add more season to it. No, don't blame me. Anytime you're cooking, you make sure you season your food well, and you always try it first before you put any extra season to it. Okay, my people. You guys know I love you guys, right? So please subscribe though. If you're watching my videos, please subscribe. Ooh, I just dropped my Maggi to the sauce, man, boy. Because I'm talking, you know. Oh, the mess. I find it so much. Okay, you see? Sometimes it happens, sometimes accident, y'all. So what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna fry it and see if it's seasoned. If it's not, I'm gonna add some more season to it, okay? But always try it first before putting any extra season, like the way I said, okay? This is almost ready. I'm gonna remove these two and I'm gonna start frying the plantain, okay? It's nice and goldy. You see? Nice and golden, because if you don't remove it, it will burn, okay? So try the other one. I'm gonna try the meat, and this other one I'm gonna remove this and add the plantain. Okay, like the way I was saying, I just add the plantain to it. So I'm gonna fry the plantain. I already removed the sweet potato, and this is the meat. Nice cooked already, done. So I'm gonna turn off the fire. I did not add no more water. After that water, I put the seasoning to it. It tastes good like the way I want it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn it off the stove, okay? So I'm gonna fry my plantain. After finish frying my plantain, I'm gonna fry my fish. Okay? I'm almost done. So that's my food. My sweet potato. And the plantain, and my meat is done. My fish will be next to be frying, okay? We almost there. Okay there, so I just add the fish. This is the fish now. It's time to fry the fish. I just finished frying the plantain. So that's the plantain and sweet potato. So that's the fish. And I just add the fish to the oil. So I'm gonna fry the fish so the fish is nice and golden. And I'm almost there finished. And this is the meat. The meat is done already. Alright. So I'm doing good, great. I'm almost done cooking. Okay, the first fish I fried, that's the fish. My husband is eating one already because he's saying it tastes so good. So those the first fish is nice and goldy, like the way I told you guys. You see, it needs to be nice and goldy like this, so you're gonna remove it. So I already put the rest of it on the oil. And this is my potato and my sweet potato and the plantain. And this is my final product, y'all. Ooh, my food look good for real, y'all. You see that? I know y'all want some. Come and get it. So thank you for watching our cuisine. Please subscribe. The more subscribe I have, the more video I'm gonna be posting. Because if you making all this effort to make a video, a lot of people is not watching. Like you be like, oh, like you know, you don't feel like I'm doing it. So at least if a lot of people are watching it, you're gonna keep do more video and posting. Okay. So from my cuisine to your cuisine, I love you guys so much, and welcome back again. To my old people and the new people, welcome to the Howard Cuisine, and love you guys so much. Bye bye. See you guys next time. Subscribe.